Hi and welcome to MFL Outdoors. We're back on the foxes tonight, so we're going to have a look around the pheasant pens, and there's one particular place I know there's one keeps showing up and I haven't managed to get yet, so we'll see if we can get that one. Come and join me and let's see what we can do. Tonight we're using the Seiko A7 in 243. I'm using the infrared Ricoh RH50 thermal scope, and I'm also using the infrared UH50 thermal spotter. We're using Hornaday SSTs and they're 95 grain, so they pack quite a punch. I'm at my first location and I've just scanned above me. I'm parked on a roadway. It's a private road, goes around the estate, and you can see there's a badger at the very top. He's just having a sniff around. And there's our first fox of the night. I've seen this fox a few times and he's very wary. He's probably seen the truck. I've just turned to my left and that badger's right beside me. He's following the fence line along, and he's going, there's a hole in the fence. I think he's wanting to come down. I've got a pork pie in the truck and I've got the truck door open. I bet he can smell it. Go on. Go on, hop it. He's turning round. I cannot have him coming down here. No pork pie for you, mate. That fox is keeping well away. I'm actually above him. I'm looking down. The roadway's quite a way above him, and all of that is marsh, and there are some dry bits in amongst it all, but it's all reeds, and there's no way I'm going walking around that. And he's quite a distance away. Yeah, but he's looking straight at me. I'm sure he can see the truck parked up on the road, and I don't think there's any chance of him coming any nearer. I think he's going to have to be one for another night, but we'll see what happens anyhow. I didn't think he would come back up. He's actually heading down towards the wood, so he'll disappear down the valley. Well, that fox hightailed it out of there. I don't think he's going to be back, so I'm going to head further down again where I got the other vixen last time and see how we do there. That's a nice size hare sitting there watching me. That you can see by the trees is just one of the sheep, and at the back there was a couple more hares sitting in the field further down. All the sheep are down in this area at the moment, so I'll have to watch any shot I take, because it's got a lot of indentations in this field, and they can be lying down and you wouldn't even know they were there. Just stopped for a break. It's about midnight now, so I just thought I'd show you. I got a nice flask from Infrared that they sent me, so I'd like to say thank you to them, and I've got some nice coffee in there. That'll go down well, especially as it's cold out tonight. And also I've got some Dairy Lee Dunkers. So I'm going to enjoy them. That rabbit's right next to the truck. There's a couple of mice there in the pen, probably eating the grain, and there's one more rabbit at the end there. Everything seems to look really quiet at the moment, but I think I'm just going to stay put in this position for a while and see if anything turns up. You normally find something comes in from around here. With not having my spotter with me tonight, I'm having to watch behind me as well as in front, and it's easier said than done sometimes. That at the top of the hill moving around is a badger. I think it's actually the same badger that was on the opposite side of the hill that came right up to me. He's come round the back and gone over the top of the hill. There's a patch of rushes up there, and he's just having a mooch around to see what he can find. I switched over to the scope and looked to the right of me, and there's a fox coming down. It's just up from the fence line. It's going round where the sheep are. Where you can see the back leg twitching, that's just nerves that are making it do that. The hare's decided not to hang around after hearing that shot. I don't blame it. Well, I've scanned around for ages and it doesn't look like there's any others following along, so I think I'll go and pick that one up. It's just started to spit on with rain. I don't know if you can see that or if the camera's picking it up. I'm making my way back down the hill to the truck. I've got the fox with me. Throw her over here. Get back out. We're back with the truck. I've just shot that vixen at just over 80 yards and there's hardly any wind, so it wasn't too much bother. I'm going to hang on for a few minutes though and keep watching just to see if there's a dog following behind somewhere. So we'll hang on here and see what happens. At least the gunshot didn't scare the pheasants off their roost, although they did make quite a racket when the gun went off. It's only to be expected. I'm standing right underneath them. No other foxes have shown up, so I'm going to get back into the truck and head back up onto the top where we saw the first one. See if he comes out at all. I don't think so, but we'll give it a go. I'm back up where I was at the beginning of the night. You get a good vantage point from here, and it all seems very quiet. So I'll spend a little bit of time here before I call it a night. I say night, but it's just gone 3:30 in the morning here. While I was scanning around, this tawny owl came in to hunt, so I thought I'd film it. It's really interesting watching them. Well, I think it is. Thermal has just moved on so far, and it's just amazing the things you see at night that you just wouldn't see without it. In my job, I use either a full thermal rig, that's a thermal scope and thermal monocular, or if I need to get clear identification out at range, I'll use a good night vision scope. I actually use the Pulsar N450, and I use a thermal monocular. Both setups come into their own depending on the situation. Though today, with the high-end thermal scopes, it's making it a lot easier to ID things out at further ranges, and I'm sure these will come on leaps and bounds, as all technology does. Later on, this heat source appeared, and I think that's the fox. This one here is a roe deer. I saw that one lie up, so I know for sure that's a roe. That one I think's a fox, but I can't be 100%, so I'm not going to take the shot. Never take a shot unless you're sure. It'll just have to wait for next time. Okay, so that's another vixen taken care of. It's now nearly 4 o'clock and it's going to take me 3/4 of an hour to get home, so I'm heading off out of here. Thanks very much for joining me on this one, and all that's left for me to say is take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.